I really gotta change those in his menu. Good morning.
Good morning. Could use the ladder.
I did, but I didn't want to wake you. If that's what you call sleeping.
Sure, it's fine. Oh, God.
Has first aid been applied to you?
Somewhat. Not really. Mostly just bandages. Please tell me that the sun is not blue.
Do you want me to lie to you?
I figured. Do you think it was the gods that tended to lie to us, or the people who spoke with them first?
Are you speaking of when, I believe, Solace and Penny did their sort of rendezvous fiasco?
I guess I'm talking about all the gods. Whatever the situation with the Pantheon was before, and how we understood it in relation to the weaknesses. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't be able to say, to be honest.
Most can't, yeah. My leg hurts. It's hard to breathe.
See to yourself if you can get some sort of painkillers then.
I had a cane. Down there, I had something I was walking with.
Are there other things that you cannot believe? Like how the stronghold of Holston has fallen, or that your teammate was thrown off board physically?
He isn't thrown, he jumped.
Well, He wasn't given much of a choice now, was he?
Do you disapprove?
I don't know what I think, but I know for sure we could not keep him.
Yeah, me too. Not the way that we were.
Are you okay up there?
Is it?
Good morning, Phila.
By the tool bench, could you pass it to me?
That's not going to help you get down the ladder.
That's fair.
Here, let me help.
Very well.
Here, you can get on my back.
God's sake. Oh, I guess it worked.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You okay?
I have a severe injury in my leg.
Oh, okay. Here,
My lung too.
here. Get back on my back.
Hold on a second. Oh. Okay.
I think I had like 30 mana. 25-ish, maybe?
Okay, I'm gonna try to set you down gently.
Yeah.
Brian?
Is he okay?
Okay, let me examine you.
I think severe, moderate, and 2 miles, I believe. So pretty much the full list. Deep cuts are the moderate. No, those are burns. Sorry, they're burns on the skin. The minors are these deep cuts in his torso, and he's got bullet holes from I think his neck to some of his leg down here. Those are all severe.
Okay. And are you okay with needles?
But he's been bandaged, so he's been like stabilized with first aid and all that.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with needles.
Okay. It looks like there's not much more I can do with first aid, so but we'll have to find you a divine healer.
Can I get a water?
These are wounds from the battle.
Yeah,
I will get it for you.
thanks.
Yep, whole thing.
Oh God.
Sorry about that. No problem. I understand.
No, we trick him.
Good morrow.
Make him eat veggies. Good for him.
Yeah, I just wanted to say,
Noble.
just like simmer a stock over today and then just.
Good morrow.
Have
Morning,
dinner
Monty.
time or something?
Yeah. Easy.
Okay.
Hopefully, if Lucky Spooky Goat would be around.
No,
He could
not
change.
right now.
Yeah.
I don't have an appetite.
Eat something.
He's good with meat. He knows
All right.
hide meat.
Cool.
Save for later.
To each their own, I suppose. We're all come from different backgrounds and places. It's
I
hard
wonder if that's all for them.
to dictate what each and every person is resistant to, tolerant to.
You're able to get up?
Yes.
Okay.
No
We have
shortcuts to
a
you.
couple other treatments that we have to do today.
Excuse me.
Make sure to rest. Solus, please don't let him do any physical activity.
10 hours south.
That's good. Definitely.
Will you be assisting with the treatment of devouring?
Oh yes.
Honestly, like use a shower and maybe some clean clothes too.
Okay. I'm going to
absolutely.
see
The rest of the team, okay?
planning to
Those
do
are
that.
meaning have never smelled as bad. Let's get you.
Yeah, as far as I know, we're fine enough.
You're still
A
pretty
little
badly
bashed
banged
up, but
So take it easy, take things slow today. Don't go running around too much.
everyone at this point, we're alive at least. Yeah.
And as the day gets further on, maybe find one of the healers and they could help further along things. I'm relatively man-burned, so I'm gonna try to use the minimum amount.
You know when the
I imagine those people probably
look here,
Yeah, people are.
the rift open.
Thanks, Malik.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let's go to the box. Watch out with the stairs.
not stairs.
Felt like we lost everything.
Use the rails. Yeah, use the railing. Take it. You gotta use your brother as support and use it.
Wow. One way or another, we're still here. Even if it felt like it can't have been everything.
I don't really think it's something that can necessarily be avoided.
Whoa, wait. Take it easy. You don't need to drink so much all at once.
There's a bullet and some blood. He coughed up.
Is Malik downstairs or did he go up?
Was that in your mouth?
Presumably you went up.
Okay.
I think so.
You got shot in the head through your mouth.
No, I don't. He's holding
Mr.
a bloody
Weston.
bullet. He just coughed it up.
Oh, you coughed that, okay? Sure.
Yeah, I did.
You've got first aid though, you've been treated in that regard. Where's your worst injury?
He's been shot across the torso and his right leg with a scatter gun. He had some deep.
Ah, okay. It was a
stab wounds.
shotgun.
I think those are moderate. Minor. No, there's burns is a moderate. Sorry, I keep forgetting that. There's a burn on his left
Take care of
side.
your severe first.
Yeah, moderate.
It's not there anymore.
And there's minor stab wounds. in His body.
For now, we don't know how much mana we're gonna need, so I'm just gonna take care of your severe, get you on your feet.
I understand.
Malik, fill you with
Remove my armor and I'll be
way.
back.
I already
Yes,
directed
I'm
you.
aware.
Can I keep that bullet?
Yeah, it's just right there.
Odd souvenir.
Something like that, yeah.
And warriors are proud to wear their scars.
Fair enough, but he coughed up an actual bullet from his mouth and wants to keep it.
Cheers, good thing. Alright, once you're done there, I'm gonna call a very quick captain's meeting.
Understood, sir.
Yeah, the leg is the bane, because he was limping on it a lot. God.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. Wish I could make it more But unfortunately, we're out of health potions and probably low on medicine in general. So painkillers might be out for a little bit. Apologies for
It's fine.
What is that smoke look on him? I feel like it's because he could not be prouder.
Ow.
any more. We'll have to come either later tonight or tomorrow. I don't know how much mana we need to conserve.
Okay, so according to the rest of Miracle, your treatment will be first.
Okay, makes sense. Trial run.
The thing is, though, we'll be having it right after captain's meeting.
Right after. Okay. I'll let them know.
Perfect. Thank you. We'll be back in some time.
We'll say 25 just in case. Actually, no. I'll say 20.
Thanks. Keep taking it easy, Jackson. Don't do too much today.
Jackson,
Yeah.
managing all right, all things considered.
I think all things considered, yeah, that's true.
Good. It's certainly quite a scare seeing you as you were the other day. I'm glad to see that you're doing better.
Thanks.
Morning. You guys doing okay over here?
All right, I suppose.
All things
you can do.
considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Good.
Me too.
If you mind my asking, if
One
there
moment, I
even
have
is
to
such,
take care of something real quick.
who is it that would be the
Yep.
the head of
I
Evard?
have to check something. We'll be eating for the cafeteria.
Oh, I guess that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, he has the most experience with probably the lot of what we've done recently, like the
Splendid.
shield.
In that case, it makes this easy.
Mm.
Sir, if I would simply like to offer my services to the 8th Attack Division.
Done.
as well, much of my familiar. Oh. Okay. Splendid. Thank you, sir.
You merely just need to be an enthusiast, and I will welcome you in open arms.
Excellent. I was hoping so. After I did kind of fiddle around with the engines without permission. So.
Well, seeing that we're not blasted out of the sky or plummeting from altitudes, I think you've done with good intention.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Orlais, for fixing the ship.
You can thank Yorl as well, and everyone that was involved. One of the
And you were?
auxiliary took a nasty hit as well, repairing the turbines. What was that, sir?
I was saying you said thank everyone involved. That includes yourself, does it not?
Yes, sir, it does.
Well, then there we go.
Thank you, Jackson.
Modest already.
For your hard work as well.
And gratifying. I suppose I should make... Yes, I suppose I should also make myself available for said devouring ritual. I do have some mana left to give.
Oh. I probably have plenty of mana I could spare if that's going to be our worst situation today, but I plan to work on the device. When it comes to the rifts specifically.
The fall of Halston has definitely set us back quite a few weeks, maybe months.
Oh. Yeah. Certainly.
And at this time we probably cannot afford to lose. So we've got to make do.
Well, hope a light. This and that, you know. I'm just gonna be looking into rune research like before.
Jackson, have you all already been treated?
I still have moderate and minor wounds.
Over here.
Are you sure they're about to treat the devouring after Captain's meeting?
I know.
The mana could probably be used with more help.
He has been treated. He had a severe wound and Rowan healed that one.
Alright. We'll heal the moderate later then. After everything gets sorted out. I don't want you to go walking around still hurt.
If need be, I shall offer some of my mana.
Any's appreciated.
I mean that quite literally. I'm no divine caster.
Alright. I'm going to look around to see if anyone needs any help.
Very well. Where will it be head? I believe it is the medbay. Down there.
That's where we're having the surgery and everything in a moment. Yes.
Okay. I will find myself there then.
Sorry. I'll be okay.
Don't push yourself.
I think my shoulder was dislocated, see?
How you doing?
Fucking awful. How are you?
Well, I suppose all things considered doing better than you, that's for sure.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to hear. Opalite, how much do we have left, do you know? Same amount?
Same amount.
That's good.
Besides the emergency bags that we had prepared, all those were put back, so we have the same amount as I had checked before.
If only there was a smaller spear. Oh well. I'd rather not give him a sword. If he falls on that, then... maybe? Jackson, hold up. Jackson, hold out your hand for a second. Down to the ground. Like, right here. All the way down, as far as you can reach. Stand upright, though. Stand upright and have your arms stretched out. Stand upright, boy. And have your hand to your side.
Okay.
As far as you can.
Okay.
Good enough.
What is this for?
Walking.
You probably walk now, it just hurts a little. Thanks for the wall pick, though. Actually, I have to modify this.
I'll be out.
Okay.
thinking about having you have the right to think optimally right now.
Not for everything that happened to yesterday and the day before it. You don't really have much to think about beyond small bits of help. So, what was said was that the issue seems to be with too much of coffee right now and how we're pumping it into it. And that's why we're...
Wrong. Too little.
Too little.
We need that knuckle. Second. Yes, this feels about right.
Unfortunately, have much anyone else heard certain.
I could totally look back at my VOD and see
Now I come to an issue. We only have so much time. Do I push third circle in my vessel? Or push second circle in divine?
I'm not one to say. Personally, I would always advocate for divine in times like these, but if what they all say is true, then I think that there's only one way of answering that.
Doing alright, Monty?
as alright as most people. I was relatively unharmed.
That's good. Hey, did you cut your hair?
Is everything alright with me too?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, looks good. Just waking up?
Going to this place called which is apparently in
Got it.
ruins.
Go ahead and gather Umbra up and, bring him top deck.
The ruins?
Gonna debrief you guys on the captain's meeting.
We need to touch down.
Except for Angel, he's excused.
I'm gonna have to be excused as well. I'm gonna
You
be
helping as well?
Angel.
Okay. I'll catch you guys up later.
I think I got the gist of it from
Good.
Solid. So,
Okay. Feel free to pass it on to Angel then. That was that was the main thing. Work never stops.
No. Now we're set back a few weeks. At best. Worst, a few months. A full week not a time to lose, but it is what it is.
Well, at least we gotta keep the precious cargo. Gives us more time to figure that out.
Yes, yes it does.
I'll leave you to it. Gotta go see to my team.
I will have to make myself available if anyone is in need of surplus of mana.
Alright then. Best of luck to you.
Unless you know anything about that.
If I recall, most people try to avoid their
Oh, besser. Hmm. He's coming too.
What's happening? Why are we doing here? We gotta be out there. We gotta be out there.
Stop. Everything's fine.
The wall.
Stop.
What's happening? Why are we here? What's going on? We gotta be out there. Why are we here? We gotta go out.
He doesn't know, I see.
What's happening? What happened? Last thing I remember was in the ship. What's going on? Where are we?
We're in the air, Barrett.
Wait, why? Why are we not in Houston? What's happening? What's happening?
We got driven away.
What? What happened to Houston? The fuck happened to my home?
I am unaware.
Oh, my cheek, my throat.
Water?
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
Fuck. Last thing I remember was one of these armored fucks put me up against the wall and choked the shit out of me. Fuck. It's on the ship. That's the last thing I remember.
It's actually kind of cool just listening on conversations,
Against the wall,
being a
last thing I remember,
fixture.
I called for help. I know you. Last thing I saw, you guys were busy. Fuck. What happened? What happened? What happened?
The Leviathan got through the barrier. We ran with Monty, whichever one happened.
Oh. Oh, please don't tell me.
So many of us were on death's door.
What happened to
Last
the
we saw, the inner wall was still
What happened to the others? Where's everybody? What's I know people with medicals. Who else is injured?
many ones if you want.
Barrett's awake.
If you want.
Barrett!
No, it's important that answer this.
Are you okay? How are you feeling?
Oh, fuck, what's going on? Oh, my head fucking hurts.
Captain, I believe they're giving the one.
For a second, I forgot her name.
What, devouring what?
The name is
What do you mean devouring?
I'm sorry. I'll explain in a second, Barrett. Please don't.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I know that's killing you. We'll explain everything in a minute, but
Spiral while I was asleep. Just
just try to
to the
focus
wall.
on-
Bodies flying. I heard a voice laughing the entire time. Oh, fuck.
for you to know. Music safe. In fact, she's here. She's with us. She got on board with us. She's safe.
Celestine's safe. Oh, thank God.
You don't know anything. You don't know what happened to your father, though.
I
We
don't give a
haven't seen
shit.
him since everything's
It's fine. Fuck, what happened? What happened?
You don't give a shit about your father.
The last thing I remember, like I said,
Fine. You have your
reaching the
priorities.
lower end of the ship. And again, I got put up against the wall. Pressed up against my neck. And that's the last thing I remember what happened.
The general details are a bunch of Ordo appear to the portals, some Inquisitors, some... they wanted to kill the Archbishop without sense.
Like, wait, sorry, just heads blasted. You said through the portal?
Ordo. There were several portals that opened within Houston, and soldiers from Ordo started filing in, as well as the woman that was trying to kill Valkyrie and Estes. Succeeded
What do you mean,
in killing Estes.
But another
We don't know how. We don't know, but we can only surmise.
Wait, Sis is dead.
Yeah.
What's the wound status on everybody? How many injured of women do we have?
You're gonna see that her arm is in a sling. You're gonna see her arm's in a sling. I'm okay. I'm okay.
What about you?
I've been treated and healed already.
What about the rest of everything? Your condition, anything worsen?
During the fighting, I was hearing a voice speaking to me, but it's gone away for now.
What about you, Vespa?
I got pretty beat up, but honestly, I'm really keeping myself standing, but I'll be fine in a few days.
I have a severe injury that's going to be tended to, but we're holding off on that. I'm stable, as you can see, but I'm holding off on that until our other situations sort out.
Oh, what about Captain? What's with her?
That's what we need to talk to you about. Unfortunately, how life just seemed like you wanted to. If you want to, I can do it otherwise.
While we were fighting, Rowan got hit with one of the rift beasts that can give one the devouring. It's currently stacking up as all.
No, yeah. But it...
It's just his arm. He has a quarter of it left.
Don't panic. We can still cut it off if it goes wrong.
It's good news in that it's kind of telling us that we're not just torturing people for no fucking reason.
I fucked up.
We did in fact have some...
Shit.
It was me who was with him at the time.
And I got struck and had to step away.
I shouldn't have gotten cornered. Fuck.
It was impossible for you to prevent that, Sparrows. That ship was a nightmare with the fumes and the smoke and the fire.
We got
It's not
cornered
your
by
fault.
ourselves. I should have conserved mana to keep the shield up.
What about the other teams?
The one of major
No,
note. Talia has the case of the devouring, but the one you're more than likely thinking of, or...
I actually kind of think they're just standing there, but like, less small.
What do you mean, missing? What do you mean? Like, did nobody keep an eye on her? What happened?
That is a question for those who were there.
I heard he just appeared and grabbed her. I doubt anyone could have.
Oh, sick.
Oh, man. Fuck. Fuck.
We can try the ritual as is.
Fucking meeting my fucking nutsack.
Be careful, Barnes.
You need a shoulder?
I'm okay. We're okay. We're gonna make it. We're gonna all be fine. So we just... What exactly was happening? No, he just waltzed in. Did he take a portal? Did he come through everything? What?
I don't know. I don't know. We were all trying to just protect the ship. And I think the only person who saw was... I think it was Nil.
That's a good question.
That's the question. Where's Neil?
I don't know. Nil was the one that told me, so I don't know what to answer.
I keep asking. What else? What else? Yeah,
What
we're in
else? Ivian was a traitor.
Try it on that. We could try just
He was feeding mana into the rift and it opened.
Apparently he was instrumental in the rift opening wider. Did anybody notice that? That the fucker did it in secret.
None of us
Not
knew.
until
He did it
the
right in our
sewers.
houses.
He jumped off the airship last night. Just up and vanished. Midnight. Nobody took care of him.
Oh.
No.
A lot happened while you were unconscious, and this is a lot to process. I think it's evening you could
Is that Farley getting fat?
I'm just gonna go for now. I'll be okay. Just you please, if there's a meeting happening, let the meeting happen. Just I need to walk a bit. Please do stay safe, sweetheart. Fuck. Fuck. Good to see you're still standing, Ben.
Any experiment that needs to be tried to be done beforehand.
Do you need help?
And would I trust
participate in this meeting so I can help with that.
It's been named for healers, but I don't know if they're involved.
I don't know.
I'm involved in this.
Who do you think would be able to cast a shroud inside a body?
Pretty fucking gruesome, right?
Right, and you have a drink, right?
Yeah. What about a shroud potion?
How would you... I'm not sure directed though. How would you make a potion that specifically surrounds devouring?
Maybe similarly to how the mana potions more or less recover or shroud the pathways for mana.
Does it need to just surround the devouring? Because can it just do everything?
What do you mean everything?
Well, like medicine, right? It doesn't just turn into spot.
This is the divine meeting.
If the shroud is inside, does it have to just be the devouring effect? Oh, it's to contain.
You have to keep a cult energy contained and keep it away from the rest of the person that needs to be alive at the end of it. But devouring
I could try to knock this out in an hour, but at a minimum, should I get like a piece of devoured flesh from someone then?
grab a scalpel.
Cool. I don't have my bag. I don't know. I can't remember what happened yesterday.
Or an alternate thing. Do you also believe it would be possible for the one doing the guiding
or something first?
to try to do so, not just. But basically, we have somebody to build up
Just gonna
tissue ahead of the energy to give it some tissue to latch onto and destroy ahead of the tissue we want to stay there. Is that something that has been tried and proven?
Okay, I have work to do.
Have they cut off any limbs yet, or did they figure something out, or what happened?
I heard they cut off a piece of skin as of current. No limbs yet. The procedure is being discussed.
Okay.
Do you want to grow something inside of the person ahead of it as a...
I'm just keeping tabs on if my captain's gonna die, gonna live, or lose both its arms or something. I don't know. I just want to keep up to date.
Does a cold energy take longer to destroy certain things? I mean,
When it comes to using divine magic,
You are Aether Tech. I know a lot of Aether Tech stuff.
you start trying to grow something really heavy.
I see.
Question about Opalite.
Hmm.
I don't understand Aether very much. I'm an alchemist. I'm
Oh.
wondering, is Opalite just physical divine?
As someone put it here into better words, it is morally considered the blood of a god that has bled into our realm, and therefore changing the material, the crystalline material around itself when it spilled upon landing of the goddess Luna. So it, in a way, is crystallized divine energy.
That's all I need to know. If it's like here and available to be harnessed in some way, that kind of fits into the theory. I'm just gonna go out and say it. I'm thinking about trying to mutate plants with Oblight. Because your sky lily in particular, because they do absorb mana. So if I could starve Azure Sky Lilies of normal mana, get them to take all the mana from Opalite.
Wouldn't that kill it? You take
Maybe.
mana out of
Can I do
anything,
some
you
plant-
kill it.
Yeah. There's definitely a balancing act you gotta pull off, but like, plants mutate pretty readily.
Wouldn't you just delve into chloromancy instead? The literal manipulation of the earth plants?
I mean, it's just crossbreeding, cross-pollination.
Yes,
kind
but
of only taking the seeds out of things you want
but
out of a plant.
divine is literally the construction, creation, and life given, not...
Chloromancy are runes that would be easier to access if you were just looking to manipulate plant matter, and mana itself is already accelerated through, as far as we know, Aether Tech batteries on its own course. It just follows the natural physics of the way it all works. We just kind of open up pathways between the channels for those materials. Theoretically speaking, it should be possible with Opalite, but what the professor I think is mainly going after is that divine mana is expensive and more difficult to achieve than just using chloromancy. Same effect.
Exactly why I wanted to make plants use divine magic. Be an excellent reagent. Full of new potions.
If Lorian might know some things about chloromancy. He's a divine caster as well.
That would help out a lot. Because I still have no idea who runs the greenhouse. I don't know if we have like a dedicated garden. Or if it's just like anyone in Alpine.
Top deck.
It's more communal. Yeah. Indeed.
No, teach, though. If that is just the steps you want to take, I'm merely giving you the sort of shortcut way of going about it, but I suppose there's nuanced ways to discover another way to achieve such goals.
If I take the long way, it becomes a bit more permanent solution, like I guess as long as we have opalite to grind up into the soil, we could breed divine lilies. I'm gonna just
It's not a seed.
I don't know. Well, no, but it's like plants do take nutrients from the soil. It's not like a plant sustained off of only mana. Like, If we just
suppose.
enrich the soil with it, we give it a very direct way for the roots to wrap around the mana we want it to take.
I suppose
Provided
theoretically,
it
yes.
Provided you can turn opalite into a dust and it still has its properties, I don't know.
Theoretically, I can see that being a thing, though you would need to effectively decomposition if I'm putting it in layman's terms, a divine crystal.
Yeah.
You simply just can't ground up a rock and turn it to compost.
Yeah, no.
Then the same rules apply. You would need to jump through hoops in order to even begin your endeavors.
Yeah, that's kind of expected.
Fortunately, I cannot aid in this. I am no alchemist nor a botanist. I only know what I know.
And you told me the things you know, which is exactly what I needed to hear. So, thank you, Alzavirica, who I don't remember the name of. Goodbye.
At least you got it right. Why is Murtesh all alone? Yes, I don't think you can incorporate Aethertech into this live subject type thing. Unless you were to aim making some sort of gallimancy. But then you would obviously need the dead body. You need a husk of a person. You can't just have someone flick to their own arm. That breaks the entire rules of the framework effect. Okay, that's normal. I could not hear him if he was talking to me.
Probably get away with 2 first aid casters as well, if anything that's missed. Then we need an actual healer. They're going to repair the damage that's done. I imagine that the energy that they have to expend, I mean, most people are probably going to put in like a third circle spell into this, give or take. The healer, obviously, we all know how healing works. But that'll be dependent on how much damage is done. I assume it's going to be more like a, second, third circle healing requirement on Rowan. Probably more like a 4th on me. Then we need someone, I guess, who can do any sort of actual physical shroud. Healy... No,
circle shroud.
Oh, how am I perfect for it?
Yeah, she said we need the shroud. Also, third circle shroud, and it's ice.
Then we have to worry about the water getting into the bloodline.
That's not so much a problem. People are mostly water.
Fair enough.
Body can
Also, when the spell fizzles out.
A water shroud does sound kind of cool. Not gonna. Wait, I have a water shroud with Elhaj.
I suspect it's gonna be profoundly uncomfortable, but like, you know what else is? The devouring.
I am really just trying to conserve my energy, like, in general.
Well, we wouldn't waste time thinking.
Okay, so let's finalize. But which method are we using?
Shield start. Try the cancer after that.
And who will be casting the shroud, or will we be relying on Rin's potion she's currently working on?
Rinsing that would be about an hour.
Well, we've had enough mana to give it a couple of tries, so I say fuck it, just do it. That way we at least know, and we can spend the next hour tweaking things if we need to, rather than Rin spending an hour and us learning that it doesn't work, and then Rin spending 3 more hours to make it. Okay. Go ahead, Rowan, take a seat. Or stand, or wherever the hell you want to be. You're gonna just slice your arm open, so.
Should probably make the surgery table. Lie down.
That might be for the best to be played down.
Celia, you've, I think, gotten to see the least of this. Do you want to use your scripted syringes as the first aid component?
We decide on whose shroud we were going to use.
Do you want me
I
to
think I missed that stuff.
do the healing afterwards? After
Sure.
the first aid?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Me as well.
Whose shroud would you prefer? Yuki's or I almost bit my tongue. Or Hellblade. For the procedure. Still sort that out now. Divine Ice.
Just because there could be accessory damage from the ice. Let's say Helma, but Yuki, you want to watch?
I also have cerebral first aid, so I'm not incredibly blind in terms of medical stuff.
Want to follow along? Celia.
Say again? Yeah. I have nothing on the cloak right now.
I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but I'm going to walk Celia through on.
Here, Elenia. What you're gonna do? You're going to cut off his arm into the devourer, to the deepest part you can find. And you can cut everyone else in the same place. You can just sterilize the cut everyone else as close to the location as you can.
This is going to be painful.
Maureen, do you want to be our backup healer as well, just in case? Okay.
How's everything looking down here?
They're about to begin.
We're about to start the procedure.
Yeah, everyone's gonna get a bit of a slice.
One of the many variants that we're trying to work on. Well, they're working on.
Part of the ritual. The knife, it does the thing. Stop the connection.
Did you got your hair?
Everyone doing the ritual leaves a slice on their arm.
It's different.
You have such a way of words,
Yeah.
Sonny.
My ponytail got singed, so I just decided to cut it.
That's okay. I mean, shorter's easier to take care of anyways, but I'm gonna go back to watching the procedure.
Alex feels like it, but fortunate you still got the same arm.
Didn't really expect much out of that conversation.
No, you don't. Never mind.
I'm so thankfully disappointed. I'm expectantly, thankfully disappointed.
You know, we're gonna be doing this on me, so like, try not to eat it.
Hmm.
Anyone missing? You yourself? Everyone focus. Probably we could come up with an incantation to help with the focus part, but I didn't have time for that. Here's what we're gonna do. Everyone start drawing in mana. One hand on Rowan. Focus.
Good evening.
Focus both on the patient before you, but also
Think the surgery started.
on the cut on your arm. That is your connection point. Elenia will begin. Stabilize this pathway. Once you feel her begin, you can begin to apply your own mana. You all know what you're doing. Severing the thread of the separating it with the truth, burning it away, preparing to disengage, and third level spell or two of mana out of you. Only probably about
Oh, sometimes this feels a little too heavy. I just want to pop it off. can see things happening over here. Kind of the best seat in the house, second to that one. God damn it, Sony. The worst seems to be somewhat over.
Do you feel any pain anywhere at all? Any soreness?
That was concerning. Seems like they did it. Yep. Seems like it went well.
Upstairs or over there?
Are the good things as of right now?
Apologies, I may have pressed on the burns a bit too hard. Need bandages, washcloths.
I think we saved his life.
Anyone who wants their arm fixed?
Looks like they're going to tell the good news. Good.
So wait. How'd the process go? Hold on.
We are tentatively optimistic.
Yeah, I see that, but you're mentioning people's arms? Was it sort of like other people that hurt?
No. Ritualistic cutting.
Oh, they were.
In order to establish a process and a connection to the patient.
Despite being the messiest ritual I've ever seen.
It's a petri dish. And inside is basically strips of bloody flesh that look otherwise untouched, and a bunch of foamy black mess.
more with that later, because if this works, this could become a maybe we can actually share.
Well, the healthy flesh looks mostly undamaged. There might be a little, but I'm glad I was being to the punch, though.
Yeah.
We'll try it experimentally, Rin. See if we can be a hell of a development to give other people.
It's an ointment. It has to soak into skin. It has to soak into the healthy flesh, and then you could kind of burn away the occultic. But I imagine burning away vital parts will get you killed. So the healing has to. Yeah, basically the principle y'all were talking about before I went upstairs.
He made occultic alcohol.
Reinforce the healthy flesh.
Oh, so she's making a cancer. Okay. Until next, Talia. Once I get back. Fair warning. It's so fucking hell. Oh yeah, no, you're gonna want to knock me out for that one.
Oh, okay. And I don't know if you want to try this. It's not a cure, but I wager it might assist.
When the fuck did she leave? I thought she was there.
Better, sooner, better, sooner the better.
I'll pester you both in a moment.
You need to soak in. I will let you do that because of where.
All right.
I'm trying to learn all these things. So study vengeful theory.
And I get to keep studying under ruling.
So, I'll have you know we went over the engines, and at best we maybe have about a week before we are forced down. There's no way we can make it across the ocean currently. I believe 2 days from now is what we're expecting as far as having to be forced to land. We do have all the necessary parts to make the repairs that we will need, however. What we did before was crude and quick, but got the job done. We just have to be a little more precise this time.
I assume these repairs can only happen when we land.
Yes, unfortunately, the complexity of such would be incredibly dangerous to try while in the air.
As I'd assume. Very well, then I can only hope that we have enough time to land where we are heading.
Splendid. Also, for both of you,
I tried a little experiment with opalite, and it was successful.
Go on.
I attempted to utilize it, well, with ferromancy. At first I wasn't able to do anything, but after studying the nature with which the forging process was done to turn it into a metal, I was able to manipulate it as easily as I could any metal. I reconstructed one of my pistols from opalite and then put it back in its original state.
Do you have said device on you right now?
No, the bar has been returned to the state it was.
Huh.
As I would with any metal. But I can shape it, which means that we could use ferromancy as a means to actually manipulate opalite into other forms.
I see. That would expedite some of the parts that we need in terms of making etheric devices, actually. More precise jobs that would need to be done on it. It is a rather fickle thing and sometimes delicate, so to know that it can be malformed.
yes, I suppose there are some properties that could work quite well. Also, Lucia, the captain would like to try and experiment with us later. We'd like to see about basically trying to create something, utilizing this with ferromancy, and using a infusion in conjunction with it, as one might with an etheric weapon, similar. So we'd like to see some possibilities with that. And
All right.
I'm sure all three of us were going to work on that sometime soon.
It's more than welcome.
Splendid. Should be a good distraction at the very least. I won't trouble you with it while your head's pounding, though.
It's doing better. Apparently, grease helps.
Grease.
I
Like
don't
bacon
know.
grease.
Gayla made a burger.
Ah.
A burger, or whatever it's called.
I see. Yes, of course. I'm glad you're feeling better. I apologize again for
You're fine.
underestimating
known
the amount
better.
of drink you could stomach. I spent a lot of time amongst sailors, so I'm sorry.
Again, you're fine.
I ship them.
If anything, I'll let you both know if there's anything else we find regarding the opalite. I'm hoping that this might give us something of a breakthrough, but it's hard to say.
Any work done with it successfully, I believe, is any boon to be happy that of the results.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Ma'am.
Sir and ma'am, referring to her teammates as ma'am. Maybe just formalities then. Well, that is nil. Taylor's back. Taylor's back. Taylor's back. Could have just stole one.
Gross. Bloody. Grossness. Gross. I'm gonna go burn this.
I'll go check on my captain, I suppose, to tell him the good news.
God, his hair is so pretty. This doesn't sound like it'll be pleasant.
Heard there were good news?
Yes, I believe Rowan's surgery was successful.
Oh, it's amazing. You know, it's impressive. Okay.
I believe they're beginning talliers.
Well, maybe we shouldn't bother them then. They probably need the concentration. Nice. How about you? Are you alright?
Yes, I am fine. Are you alright?
It's perhaps I am fine.
Good.
Listen, last time I saw Dodonna, her hand and her face, and well, it seems that whatever affliction she has, it's progressing. I know that Alea meant a lot to you, so if you wanted, I guess, to try to talk or anything like that, I would do it. I don't know what will happen if, I mean, I'm sure, I have hope that she will figure out how to deal with her corruption, but, anyway.
I appreciate the sentiment, but she will come to me when she's ready. And I will go to her when she is ready. She has left me out and not left me out. She has busied herself with other affairs. Not to send a pity party, but more important than being by my side. Like we always were. I understand that. But sometimes this owl, this lonely owl, wishes for that familiar companionship. This day I don't know what our relationship in Tale means. But I hope it is everything that she's ever wished for and ever wanted from me.
Has it been like this for a minute?
Oh. What?
They're saying that
looks
Rowan might have been relatively cured. Relatively.
Yes, and by the looks of it, it seems like Talia as well.
Sounds like it's going well.
We think we may have been able to find a way to cure the devouring on 2 patients without losing them.
Carcosa, right? The one that gave the information over.
Huh?
Carcosa was the one who gave us the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. But quiet as well. Giving you the heads up.
Yeah.
We did it. We fucking did it. We fucking did it. Lawrence. Come here. Holy fuck.
It's good. It's good.
I need to find solace.
I need to find my captain.
Yeah. Come over here for No, I didn't.
Make sure you've gone through everyone before me. There's only 2/3 circles.
Even through all these grim times, you find some solace.
I don't need one yet, but I might.
Okay, everyone who was stabbed, clean up?
Sure.
Got my big help. I don't want a quick healing on it. I can.
We've bought a little more time.
Yeah. Ideally.
Yes. Can we call this your second win? I believe we can. It's a pretty big fucking victory.
This is the first step, no? Alright, so the second.
Money!
Next up the rifts. Yeah?
That's fine.
Yeah. My friends are so cool!
If you're wondering, they may have been a peak discovery in curing the devouring, as they've claimed.
Yeah, I heard from above. It's good news indeed.
I didn't know I could cast a shroud on a person.
I don't think anybody did,
Right, I need to see if I can grab the chancellor.
You're like the first person ever to do it.
I suppose so.
Let's give Ventus their fix, shall we?
More than willing.
Back.
Of course.
And we got a fourth of ours back.
I'd like to think it's at least the fifth. No,
Maybe.
most.
Oh, I'm gonna start crying again. Oh. Let's go tell Barrett.
Good for you all. I'm glad.
You can have mine.
Actually, fuck it. Monty's design is so cool. I have to reuse it at some point.
Are you sure?
Hmm? What's that? I can't hear you.
What's that? I was just saying, it's good, you know. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's that?
we might have cured the devouring, or they did, as we just
Yes.
said.
Yeah, they did. Both are cured. Yeah, and holy shit. I don't wanna get in the way of that, but yeah, they're fine. I mean, obviously we have to keep an eye on them. We have to make sure that like things are, you know, we let things progress with time. But you did. That's amazing. You did. This is the biggest thing ever.
Come on, let's move.
Yes, go on. But that's incredible. You guys have done it.
Careful now, child. You might drown in those goggles.
It's careful. I mean, obviously we have to keep an eye on them and stuff. You know, make sure. Good, but yeah.
If we can do that, but it takes so much focus and fastness.
Come on.
I mean, that does us good. Mages of that skill are few and far between.
Yeah, I imagine this is. Wow. Just.
Hi, Kashi. I'm just letting you know that I'm ready whenever. I'll probably just be hovering around, so whenever you enter a room alone, I'm going to assume that you're ready for me.
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
I did want to bring up
Most
something
of it
urgent to
wasn't
you
me, though.
when you had the chance. Not critically, but I just to discuss as a possible meeting point in the future. I'm not trying to take away from the success there. It's been positive.
Show some confidence. Speak. What is it?
So we have an issue with information security aboard the ship. We always have this issue. We have to have a meeting about this. This discovery, that the fact that it's been happened and how it happened, maybe not to that degree, but at least we need to make sure that no one speaks of this until we can understand it further. As Acteris put, it could just be a stock gap. It could be a momentary thing. We don't know if it's a solution to down the line until we further understand it. If we spread this out and everyone understands, we only put a further target on our backs. It needs to be a discussion with everyone, so we are all on the same page.
I mean, we won't be landing for like a week or more, and it'll be in fucking nowhere.
It's not really a matter of urgency. Just I wanted to ensure that it was put on the table that it's important that we need this.
Well,
at least this.
If it worked, we would definitely fucking know by then anyway.
Nice one. Thank you for hearing me out.
No problem.
And congratulations again.
Thank you. Besides, if it worked as well as it looked like it did, then it should be celebrated. This shouldn't be something we hide and squirrel away from ourselves.
I'm not saying we reserve the information for ourselves, of course, at the light, eventually spread it to the world, but I'm just concerned with the enemies that we currently wield. So.
Enemies?
Do you think, well, I mean, with all the adversaries we've already faced.
Do you not think that they also deserve to know this information?
I believe they're deserving once it is the right time to reveal it. Exactly. Information is power. If they know we have the information, they're going to do everything in their means to try to utilize it, take it from us. I could not see a scenario where it doesn't happen, where someone
It doesn't need to be us
would
that tells
take
it to them.
utilize it for. So, still.
I could not even imagine how this process could be utilized by our enemies to hurt people more than a fucking knife could.
If someone has a way to heal the world, create a solution wide scale enough that they prioritize to themselves, they don't have to give it to everyone.
Is that not our
saying
job?
That I suppose not.
I think the issue is I'm not seeing the actual threat here.
Maybe threat is an overextension. But there's both positives and negatives to come from this. There always is. To any advancement. Just asking that we be considerate of the possibilities that could be out there. I don't know them all. I'm not a medical professional. I don't know how this all conspires, but this information can make one step go a long way further than what it should be.
Please excuse me, I need to step away for a moment.
Of course, sir.
I can see your plight, Lafon. Truly. But our and Alea's full sort of goal in this is to save as many as we can, even the ones we don't like.
It's not. I'm not asking us to save it for ourselves. I'm not saying that we don't offer it to the world. Not yet. Until we truly understand it.
Of course.
And not just from a week of research. From a comprehensive research. From time.
Which...
A week isn't enough to fully grasp the achievement that we've made.
Yes, very much so. But if there is some sort of way to buy someone more time, even if it is rudimentary and early in its wake, then why not? Even if it is explained as such.
Regardless of the risks of someone else trying to monopolize this and hold it that authority over others, I think it's much more important that we try to get release this information to as many people as possible.
If you feel it's ready to, if you really think it's by the point that you feel it's free to share, that you think it's ready to release, so be it.
I mean,
I don't know any further beyond.
The ritual is messy. There's far too many people working at the same time for it to be easily, replicatable by smaller groups. Which means we need more time to streamline process. See what parts we can do without, what parts are absolutely necessary, that kind of thing.
But we'll also need to look into Ren's ointment.
It relied on it being a group of people that are well familiar with one another, and most of whom have been doing this for a year. If you gave it to 8 people out there, they wouldn't succeed, probably. We took a lot of shortcuts.
My concerns isn't the solution. It's our dissemination of information. It's our lack of security to the information. That's why I want it to be so important. Hmm?
You make a compelling argument that it can be secure. Go ahead. Unless you have a good one. Telling everyone I can when we land somewhere with people. If you want to stop it, you can sharpen your blade. Got it?
If you feel so trusting to it, I'm just making an observation. Tell the world if you wish. Congratulations.
Fucking tired of observations from people who haven't been working on this.
Ma'am,
Sounds like an Assixian noble trying to keep magic out of the hands of peasants.
as someone that lost her mother to the devouring, I thank you for your work. And I'm glad that you're standing. Okay.
Thank you. I can't claim all that much credit. I only had some of the ideas. Most of
Nonetheless,
a lot of
it's a
people
group.
involved.
It all came together.
Good ideas.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
There, where did King go out to celebrate?
He's popped off somewhere.
Okay, congratulations, by the way.
I don't know why I'm getting any congratulations. All I did was not die yet.
Yep. You're probably the first to be that far gone and still have life ahead of you.
Do checks every couple of hours.
We have plenty of time. We are stuck in the sky.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Mantis, do any of you have residual injuries?
No.
Right now. I healed them.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please don't worry.
I have injuries, but I'm okay. I want to make sure you're okay. Okay?
I'm not fine, but, I'm not any worse off than I was when my back got broken, so.
Well, I shouldn't even need to say, but take it easy for the rest of the day, huh?
Information security.
I know. That was weird.
Information security and not sharing information.
Oddly, he said it came from the concerns of Vecteris too.
Yeah, well, Icterus has consistently made a lot of poor decisions.
Cleaned up a bit back here.
He's pretty good at what he does. He's not always right.
It's mere.
Così. Looking for medical Sokintato. Ivor has not been healed yet. He's being naughty.
Oh.
I'll go take a look at them.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
He thinks sneaky, but not.
For Ollie,
Yes.
have you been getting fat?
I eat well, 'cause help with kitchen.
I see. Maybe lay a little off the blueberry muffins.
Oh, I like the muffins.
I assume you do, but
They're so good.
So, you judging the Ferrari?
No, I'm not. I'm just
You
saying.
making fun of my big belly.
Well,
It sounds like you're judging the Ferrari.
the emphasis is big.
Be nice. Oh, I came down here to be good and tell them, but now I'm being insulted.
It's okay, my up there.
Yeah, I tattled.
He called you Puka.
I need to find him.
He called you a Puka.
What a puka?
I don't even. Yeah.
I love the way she says Vesper. I wish I could roll my R's. Go ahead.
They showed you.
Vesper.
Perfect. I love that too.
Oh wait, oh wait, she said that we are supposed to. Vesper.
There you go.
I got it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
And sir, I feel like as long as they aren't eating into our supplies, I'm sure it's fine. Too much.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
We have extra.
That's why I go help pick and get extra.
About the stuff from the captain meeting. Yes.
Only about Baffins. We're going there, don't know why.
Yeah.
The way he fucking waddles.
We're going there to land and repair ship and supplies, stuff like that. Just to recuperate anything.
Understood. By the way, congrats.
Thanks.
You're going to go down the history books.
I suppose.
Oh yeah, you guys help make sure the word big devour.
Hey Taylor.
Hello.
Just wanted to let you know that I'll be right back, and then I'll be ready for the scene.
Okay. Don't ping. Maybe just let me know when you're back, so I can and tell me where you are, so I can find you.
Gotcha. I'll mostly actually I'll tell you when I come back.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down then.
actually having an enjoyable session. Just sitting down and being an old man. Can't believe I just fat shamed for Holly. Now where is Maclo? Oh no, did I get rid of it? I think I did. Let's see. Gotta search it up real quick. Let's see. Copy. Let's see if I can find it, this animation. Ah, yeah, it's too late.
Like free will, not a good thing.
Okay,
Have you seen the shit some of these people do?
Welcome back. Where are you?
Okay, I'm going to go into the unsorted bunk right next to Seven's and Quen's room. There is one extra door that is like right next to it, but it's like barricaded with a box.
Oh, it is barricaded, huh?
Yeah,
Move
there's
out
like
of the way if you really want to.
okay. We'll go on that one then.
Okay. I'll whenever you. I don't know if you're gonna say anything. When you go in character, but I'll just find a moment.
Okay, I'll just sit there for a minute, and you come when you're ready.
Okay. That's crazy that that's where you are.
I can't believe Monty and Drew Donna are kissing.
You know someone's gonna see the white box on the outside, and they're gonna be like, "Who is that?" And they're gonna probably try and bust in.
Hi.
Do you mind if I have a seat?
It has always been yours. It's been a while since I've seen you. I can understand why.
I'm sure it's no secret where I've been. Or how it's going.
Esper told me.
What did he say?
That the corruption was spreading.
I was almost convinced that he wouldn't say anything at all, as to not allow the others to lose hope. But I suppose it's better that you know, not the others know.
Only that? I
You
think
wanted more?
I merely wanted to see you.
Even like this?
Even like this. Even engulfed. Even if you were different.
You are a kind soul. Gentle. I've always liked that about you. Even as we scrutinized your practice. You were a rather difficult man to dislike. I find myself struggling more often than not. But I think back the days on the campus, sharing tea, promising stories by the fire. I miss those days, those nights.
If this had happened all over again, ironically so, and so that those moments can happen again, just in our different lives, would you still be willing? Or is it perhaps better this way?
I think I might like a version of time where rifts and war and beasts don't plague us, and we are able to teach and walk the ground and tell stories and learn one another and know one another. I think I would like having the time and not being pressed for it.
Is that all?
I suppose that there are other desires that are difficult to explain. Things that I don't fully understand myself. Things that are selfish. Like wanting to explore feelings that I have never quite had the chance to explore myself. The desire to exist in a way that is more mundane than I exist now, alongside peasant company.
I don't have the divine powers or the almighty energy to grant wishes. Nor am I omnipotent. But we do have this moment. Maybe a mundane person can at least grant you and allow you by saying, I'm pretty sure there would be no harm in being a little selfish right now.
Might I ask something of you then?
Anything I can grant?
Might you slide over?
You are afraid of hurting me.
Of course. I know not what it does. I am too afraid to find out.
It doesn't scare me away. Nor does it stop me from looking at you.
There isn't a day that goes by where I don't think that I'm not getting what I deserve. I think that this is the
a price to pay for selfishness. But this is real.
And so are you.
When this is over, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I don't know how to look forward to things anymore. Only move forward. To be quite honest, I'm surprised I've survived for this long. So, it's more so that I'm grateful for each day that I wake up. It's so cruelly short-sighted. And I wish I had something better to tell you. But if I can see you by the end of this, I think I would have something to look forward to. May I ask something that you probably don't have the answers to?
You can ask me anything you like.
I don't know how well informed you are with the realm of Voy. But most of my beloveds had most likely caught the devouring. By some glimmer of hope. Do you know if they are there? It is fine if they are not.
Imagine the greatest library you have ever seen.
Imagine shelves upon shelves of immaculate, beautifully bound poems. Some lined in gold, some decorated in perfectly living flowers and leaves. And each book is a titled by its owner, by every person who has ever passed through the material plane into Voice Realm. Every mortal being of mind that has fallen. They have a book, a scroll, an hourglass that is so beautifully maintained by the god of death, never forgotten, always remembered, always taken care of. Voy holds the memory and the knowledge of every being that have ever passed through this realm and into his. I've never been there myself. I do not know what an afterlife entails. I am certain that they are there, being looked after, being cared for, even in death. There's a belief that your afterlife is your heart's desire. So perhaps it is what you want. You will see them there.
As long as they are there, I can live with that. But there are two people that I believe are the loneliest of all. That is where I can find my place. And that's why I'm here right now.
I can feel it, you know. I feel it all. The weight of your sadness, the weight of your loneliness, the loss. I've always felt it.
It's getting in the way. She misses you, you know.
think of her often.
But every night, she looks towards the cosmos, hoping her words will reach you. The small, fickle thing.
They used to. All of you, everyone. Astria. Now it is echoes. The more I change, the less I receive. The harder it is for me to come here. To hear you, to see you. I thought when you left Norandor, I couldn't see you anymore. I thought you'd pass. And all I could hope was that you were at peace.
I almost came close to giving up. It was dreadfully hurtful. But people were there to push me. I think in a way, it was an extension of my own hope. I could not simply watch them die. That girl is a lot tougher than she looks. I can see why you chose her as a vessel. Even temporary.
She has a good heart. Even if it was a mistake.
You tend to be able to tell those things apart.
You know, Ivan had a good heart too. His intentions, his actions, they... In his heart he meant well. Even if he too made a mistake. Some of these children, they would not seek so badly for balance. I did not encourage. I can't help but want to save them. don't know at this point. If I can save us and think soon. A choice will be made.
Do you know the outcome of that choice?
I do not.
And I do hope the best case scenario we reach.
As do I.
Oh, did you hear? I mean, you can read hearts and stuff, but it happened very recently. I don't know how concrete it is, but apparently we may have made a breakthrough discovery in staving off or clearing out devouring from a being entirely.
That is unheard of. Do you mean it?
It looks like it, even if momentarily. But
That is.
maybe, just maybe it could work.
We don't know what it'll do.
I always thought you couldn't hurt me.
I'm changing.
Will you still be you in the end?
I think that I will swap places with my sister. And she will be me and I will be her. The abyss will be my realm. And the lumen will be hers and we will start all over again. As we always have. Only I didn't know that before. Like the cycle. It erases it all. The history of it. I didn't know. My hope is that Astria can be saved and our rules will swap and we can make things different this time. But surely I have felt that before. Right?
You don't matter to me. Abyssal. Divine. Elven. Zavirican. Even when you turn abyssal and all is against you, and all come learn to resent you because of what you are, I will find reason to cherish all beings of you.
I hope you remember that. When this is all over, and things have changed, the timeline starts again. I wonder if it is also fate that we continue to cross paths this way. I wonder if we've met before. And I wonder if we'll meet again.
I hope so too. But I will persevere in remembering. I will have an iron grip upon that memory. On my deathbed and when I go senile. If it is all that is left of me, then so be it.
One of the children. They've just crossed into the abyssal plane.
You speak of sailing then? I overheard a conversation.
Do you know what it is she's doing there?
I do know that she was taken by something. And knowing that child, her affliction, I can only imagine that either you or your sister had taken her. After all, she also said that she was speaking with you. So, should I be concerned for her?
She won't make it back on her own. And I doubt that they would deliver her the same.
Then you are going.
She should be allowed to choose her own fate. And I cannot add another mistake to my list.
I see. All I ever wanted from that child was for her to not regret anything. I don't want to say gift, because she did not see that way. For the abnormality, that's a better word. For whatever her abnormality granted her, all the sorrow, all its treasured memories with it, all the bitterness. Whatever she chooses, I shall accept. Even if it is a mistake. And if it is an adversarial position to come into play, then I suppose it is inevitable. It is just a matter of resolve.
The beauty of mortality.
And after all, if it happens again, if I suppose everything happens as your sister plans it, then this will happen again. That doesn't seem so bad, now does it?
Not this part. No. I only wish it was under better circumstances.
Well, you did wish for me to look forward to something.
I've always liked one. I will see you soon, Monty.
Do you promise? You better fucking promise me. Or I might turn in terms of the adversary. Just for you to fulfill your promise. Don't you fucking test me. I will be as selfish and petty. That much I can also promise you back. I'll be waiting. Hello.
Strange experiments, something back here, everyone's running around. Some people saying they heard some kind of weird warping or wobbling effect.
I wouldn't know. I was just having a moment for myself, thinking on things.
Oh well, some of them were trying to figure out whether they could get in here or not. I figured you had it locked, unlocked it. I'll lock it back up.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
No. Nothing with him.
Okay.
All right. My arm.
They're busy in there.
No, not anymore, thanks. Well,
No problem.
are they sort of doing the devouring again?
A little bit. Yes. It showed up again. They're trying to figure out if they missed something.
Are y'all still looking for the thing?
I am unaware. What are you referring to?
People heard a pulsing sound, I guess, or like a whoosh, whoosh, and then a bright light, and that's it. And nobody knows what happened. So I have no clue, because it didn't happen up here, and it only happened inside for a few.
That I'm unaware of.
Yeah. Also, I mentioned to Aurelie how the shields worked, and told them to ask you about it because I don't know everything and I've been told that I was wrong before. They're not soul jars, they're something else, correct?
That is correct. They, although they were sort of, how should I put it?
Originally based off of that type of magic.
Yes.
I understood that one, yes.
So, if one were familiar with necromantic ruins and such, they might be able to decipher that. One might translate as such.
Sorry, I just saw like a gold line appear, and I don't know if that was real or not, or if I'm just kind of slightly delusional.
Maybe you had to do something with that whole warp.
Maybe I don't know. That was weird. But continue.
I'm saying it would not be out of the ordinary, or at least in terms of, I suppose, necromancy, and to decipher as such, or perhaps mistaken it as such.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I at least had most of the information, but they were curious on that. I also told them what happened in Kenvale, so, yeah.
Oh, right, that. Yes. That
Yes.
one is... Fair enough.
Well, both times in Kenvale. Our first time there, where we exploded a bomb, and the other time.
Oh, okay. That, I suppose, would garner anyone's attention. It was, I suppose, a catastrophic event.
I tried to explain it in the best way that I could, but I think originally they thought we caused the rift by exploding the bomb, but the rift was already open, so I had to explain that to them, because we were already attacking rift beasts and getting attacked by rift beasts the entire time. Unless the bomb is what set it off, which then I have no clue.
I don't think so. It was a bombardil of a recipe when he was still...
Exactly. Which is what I thought. I thought that, like, the rift just got bad over time. I don't think the bomb had anything to do with it.
No, the rift appeared before then.
Yeah. But yes, no clue what's going on. People are running around like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to find whatever apparently bright light they saw.
I see. I will keep my eyes open then. I feel like she's trying to fish something out of me.
Yeah, I have no clue what's going on besides that. They're making hot pot for dinner, supposedly. I don't know when that's going to be finished, or if they're still working on it with every commotion. Because every time they start, something happens, and then they have to run off, and then they have to go back, and then it happens again, and again. So, we're here.
Sounds messy and disorganized for dinner.
Well, there was 3 or 4 people making it. All of them are still making it, but I think there's just people leaving and then coming back to still aid, but at random intervals. How are the engines?
They're fine. Same mess that was there this morning.
Got it.
Checked pretty much every inch of the ship. No one sees.
No, thank you for informing me of dinner.
Yes. I don't know what meats they have, but they said they have assorted of meats and vegetables for it. I've also never had this, so I do not even know if it's good or not.
It's so good. I used to have it at home. I promise it's good.
It just sounds like that they're throwing random stuff into it.
No, it's like you boil. From what I understood, they said it was soup with extra steps. So you boil the broth, and then you cook the meat in the broth, I think. I don't know if that's how that works or not, but that's how they said it.
Wouldn't you just have the broth in a separate sort of pan and have the meat soak in that one and then put it in the real broth?
I do not know.
That's what marinating
I just
is.
thought it was soup. I thought it was soup. I thought you'd throw the meat in the soup. You cook the soup. You throw vegetables. You cook the vegetables. But no, they say that you dip them, I think, is from what I understand. So I don't know. I personally have no clue.
Maybe it's a cool onion thing.
I don't know if everyone is still... maybe. It probably is, actually. If Caleb ever offers you a Flensburger or Borgor, they're not half bad. Just, he told me that you cannot eat a lot of them because they will kill you.
My mouth is small.
I mean, I'm not saying, be like Caleb and shove the whole burger in, and you can still... Any way that I am going to say this is gonna sound really bad. But I'm sure you could probably rip off parts or peck at it.
Yes, that is how
I am not meaning that. I'm
No,
not meaning that in the, peck at it. I'm just meaning, slowly. Just slowly eat it, I guess. I don't know. Actually, what is... You're a primal Zavirica, right?
Yes.
Do you have to eat meat, or are you like a herbivore? How does that work exactly?
We are known omnivores, just mostly
Gotcha.
on a
Alright.
hyper-carnivore diet.
Understood. All of my books just said that y'all either eat plants or just full-on meat, so I didn't know. Luca hated plants.
Well, he can still digest them.
Yes, he can, but he said that he hated them and they made him sick.
I remember that.
There's a difference between eating plants and eating vegetables. Personally, I prefer vegetables. I'm not
But-
going to go out there and nibble on a bush.
Well, we're using loose terms.
We're using loose terms.
I had to force him to eat a potato. I literally watched him until he finished his dinner. Dinner? Why did I say dinner?
His broccoli into bacon juice or in the steak meat, or steak juices to actually eat it most of the time. He eats them now. He's very healthy, but before he did not at all.
Does he still eat them?
I believe so, yes.
Are you sure? I'm just wanting to make sure, because again, it is a little underwhelming for a captain not to eat their greens and be so picky.
I understand. I think the only thing that he does not eat anymore are sweet things, but that's just because he does not like sweet things.
Fair enough. Shoot, I was going to say something along this topic, but now I forgot it. Oh, right. I'm pretty sure you heard the adversarial opinion of Lafon through the mouthpiece of Arcturus, have you not?
What? I've not heard any of this. I'm sorry. What?
I just want to make things clear because I feel as though it might rise up in conversations and worry you. Let's say if Lafon came to you first about this opinion, considering, I suppose, the Palavindorian heritage, and we have made the breakthrough discovery of, theoretically, either staving off or snuffing out the devouring within a person entirely. Are you aware of that?
I understand that, yes. But what did Lafron have to do with it?
He had a plight and concern, and that's putting it gently, that this information might be safeguarded and kept to be told to certain individuals rather than aiding those that might fall under said affliction. And I believe there was a majority sort of consensus that we are otherwise against it, or I might be remembering it wrong, but what I'm trying to say is it just fall.
I actually agree with Lafron in this case, because I personally believe that the minute that we get back to an area that's not going to try to hurt us for doing anything else like that, I mean, Droza is still good to teach them, but at the end of the day, we don't know if they're going to actually do it or if they're going to scam people. Nicest way possible, I could say that. But with A6 or anywhere else, I believe that we should be handing them out. I honestly believe that we should even hand it out to Palvindor at the end of the day, mostly just because that is better than nothing. I know we're not exactly with Palvindor or anything else like that, but that does not mean that people deserve to die over not telling them. That's my personal opinion on it. But I also understand withholding it until the time is right, or when we can actually write it down and send it to everyone, versus telling one or two people and then letting rumors fly.
Yes, of course. That, maybe that is what he was trying to get at, but I think things were lost in translation. But regardless, I believe the Chancellor Malak was also believing that things should be streamlined easily, figuring out what parts that were necessary and not, and then perhaps then that is the more definitive version that we end up giving out. And yes, exactly. I am full agreement that our true adversaries is against the I don't want to say occultic because we do have occultic students here, but
Arena.
Yes,
it is against Arena.
Yes, Arena and all that comes with her pursuit in it, and therefore that includes devouring, and by extension, that includes everyone who could potentially endure the devouring. So, yes, I am in full agreement as that as well.
Yes, and I understand people's not wanting to, but at the end of the day, tell the issue why we've already had problems with Palvindor in the past, because our lieutenant at the time decided not to write letters, not to tell anyone else but only Norandel about what we were doing, which obviously does not go over well. But when we do get everything written down and proper and know the correct, precise techniques, I do think we should be handing them out. But until we get there, I could not say that we should.
I'm also...
Mostly because someone brought up kidnapping. People might kidnap our healers or occult members, whatnot.
What was this mentioned?
This was mentioned as if it just in case, so we don't just, spread it around or bring it up to every person we talk to here in Droza, in case something like that might happen.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes. That is what I assumed, but they only mentioned that just don't tell anybody because they could get kidnapped. So I was assuming that they meant that in Droza.
They are a bit more uptight and...
kidnappy.
Lesser words, yes. I'm also a bit concerned because I feel as though Lafron walked in on that at a poor time and walked out of that at a poor time. He was right there at a moment.
If you would like, I can have a chat with him.
Yes, actually,
at least
just
for the moment, and
to
clear
clear
things up.
I was not meaning to badmouth him. That I was.
You were perfectly fine. You were looking for more information on the topic, and that is perfectly fine.
Okay.
But I'll leave you to whatever you'd like to do now. I get to go talk to the farmhouse.
I think he went the other way.
Other way.
One could remember the leader was a real piece of work.
Members of Aqua? Do you mind if I stand here with you?
Be my guest. Feel free.
I'll be as
You
quiet.
don't wish to continue, I understand.
Started now. Might as well finish. The only reason I really found my way into that particular group was the skills that I picked up. My education. Apparently being able to read is a rarity in those particular
If you don't trust them, then what happens is you end up Exactly. As much as we might try sometimes to convince ourselves we are.
I didn't need to say the words. That is for sure. And you didn't need to say the words.
I'm not exactly saying that's something I would want to do, but if there's any help that's needed.
After all, we said them over and over and over again. With each other.
Desperately, but
Simply with our eyes. Our voice. Our touch. Our memories. Some part of me selfishly thinks I should have said it right then and there. Just in case you never truly understood. But it's as you said. You can already feel what's in my heart.
you glad you took it?
I am no god. But I like to imagine that you are the most readable person ever. Both you and her.
You guys don't know if, like, we ever figured out what that sound thing was?
We did not. We didn't.
We will hold on to these memories.
Professor Monty.
Yes, Jackson?
Is Monty the last name or is it a first name?
It is my first name. And
Okay. What's your-
Evard.
Professor Evard then would be the
I
correct
don't
one,
mind either or. Whichever one's easier to remember, Jackson.
That is probably how that can be. Yeah, okay, so I think total 80 technicians on board right now are me, you, Yorl, and him, as well as his brother. I've informed him. I'm going to be working on the device. I'm sure you know that. That's my main priority tonight. Runecraft is involved. I do know about the engines currently, though. and the severity of their situation. Oh wait, that's right, we have her now. Anyway, that's what I will be taking my time to do, is looking into schematics for a rift disruptor, I guess. I don't really know the severity of that. I'm just letting you know so you know what page we're on, because I think there was a big disconnection. Yes.
Well, then I absolutely want to be a part of that. I've been trying to figure out possible ways that could be used to, mess up rifts, not
That sounds...
destroy them in some way.
Yeah, I'd love help. I just, like I said though, at the moment I'm kind of using you all working on the engines as an excuse to focus on it. So I'm just doing design work and the main reading, and everyone is welcome to hop on board when they have nothing else going on. It's just that I think there was a severe disconnection with the rest of 8th Tech Division on where exactly our priorities lied, other than the airship. By the time we started working on it, we'd been 3 days late. So I think it'd be wise that we all try to remain on board with where our projects are at right now. I don't have any personal devices in the works, so I've cleared my schedule for this.
I'm doing any personal devices specifically because I didn't know if we would need to work on something important. I was just focusing on the airship. No one told me to do anything else.
I do need to inform Thrain that I'm not working on a device for him at the moment, so that he knows what's going on with it. Just because he had an order placed. I mean, if we have time, I might find something to do in the background, but if you guys really need an extra set of hands, like badly, just let me know, because I'll probably just be writing things down in the, in the lab.
I can't speak for other people, but I'm personally still a bit injured, so I might be a bit slow-handed, but otherwise I don't sleep most nights unless I have to, or like I'm actively passing out. So if I'm not doing anything or working on an airship, I'm definitely open to helping with that.
Well, you're welcome to come by tonight if you want to read some books.
That'd be nice.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Yorl and make sure that he knows, and then get ideas from him. I think we should have some kind of Aether Tech meeting in the next couple days. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay.
Have you informed RLA? She definitely seems to have some ideas.
Yeah. Well, she knows some things. She knows I'm looking into runecraft. It's a whole other fucking thing in comparison. It's not really even Aether Tech related technically, but there is some pieces of it, so I'll explain further. But I mean, what we've worked out so far, what I've worked out so far, is there is a thing missing, and it's not mechanical. Otherwise, not with divine magic specifically, but with something involving the rifts.
What might help is that one of the things that they were using when trying to deal with the devouring, that even though they technically weren't successful, what they used cleared up initially was like a lot of symbolism surrounding it. Maybe we don't just need a device, but some form of symbolism, probably religious. I mean, these rifts are, made probably in the same way that the devouring was made.
I think it's very important to look into the spiritual perspectives of these practices, as that's where they originate from, which is part of the reason I've been led to runecraft itself. Specifically something with the geometry of it all. It's all for a reason, and the advice I was given by Jordina when I spoke to her tended to lean in that direction as well, of just, going with your heart, and instead of looking for written words on the solution. So I don't know if she knows anything, but she hasn't told me. That's what she has told me. And this feels right, so, yeah.
Good.
Okay. Well, we'll get into it. Circles, spirals specifically. That's what I've been.
Actually, Jackson,
Mm.
can you come here for a second?
Yes, sir.
That your eye. Did you make that
Yeah.
today?
Well, I just used the one that you'd given me. I'd been readjusting it to my skull.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I see.
I finished it today, though. Well, roughly. I think there's still some things to resize in here. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering, because I saw you without it this morning.
Yeah.
Jackson,
Yeah.
Monty,
It's the one you gave me for the test. What's up?
if it's alright, there's a spot in the, I think the Apertech lab that has like pills and stuff. I'm just gonna go lay there and fall asleep.
That is fine.
So,
Yeah.
I just want, all my other spots are
Did you want
currently
a
busy with
blanket?
people talking, and no, I'm okay. I can sleep completely. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just need to lay down for a bit.
There's like a million bunks in the general class as well.
Here's an odd one.
Okay. Well, I was gonna go tell the others. Is there anything about my eye I should be thinking about?
No. I just wanted to tell you something that I feel as though you should be hearing more often. Something I think I should say more often.
Hang on. Are you going to compliment me right now on my ether technology?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm proud of you. I am
That's still
so
still
proud
a
of
compliment.
you. It is, but it is not only about your ether tech professionalism.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Try. Okay, I'm gonna go and recover from that now. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
I think that's one of the reasons I just wanted.
Rest well, all of you.
Hey.
Yes.
Thank you. If, since you're in the middle, if Laren comes by, please tell him that the Baron came back when Rowan and Talia, and they're trying to figure out the cure.
Who factored that cow? Hey, dude, Monty. Have you seen Shuri or Luca?
No, I have not.
No?
I definitely did not see them out in the med bay, and I didn't see them up there.
Alright.
So hopefully that narrows it down.
Is it?
I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you all for watching.